How y'all doing out there? This is the Black Enterprise, and this is an episode of the Blackeffect. You know what it is. It's your man Nico B, aka Super Solican, and I want to go ahead and get into this quickly. We should all be against pornography. Like this easy access to pornography all over the internet has pretty in people's hands, like this easy access to it. This is actually causing degradation in society. It's only foolish people who don't see that. Like it's immoral, unrighteous, selfish people who don't like. If you really speak to those type of people who just don't care, they don't care about anything. They don't care about kids. They don't care about family. They don't care about the society structure. They don't care about future generations. All they care about is they're pretty carnal minded. All they care about is busting a nut. All they care about, what I'm saying, is sexual gratification and things like that. But for those who are actually normal people, the salt of the earth, the brothers, the sisters, and true people, we should be follow. And if you say you have morals and you know what I'm saying, you want certain things out of good things to happen in society, then you definitely need to start fighting against the stuff that actually has the opposite effect on it. You have to do that because you create your own reality. You don't just sit back. You don't just get to sit back, and reap the good benefits of God's good earth when you causing sin upon it. When you allowing all the bad things to go on, all the things that go against nature, go against God's true order, and you allow those things to go on and sit back and then just expect good outcomes. That's pretty stupid. But what brings me to this, man, with the pornos, I talk to people a lot. I talk to adults, parents, and parents who need help from from a lawyer. I talked to one parent recently who had a child. She was trying to get an attorney because the child was 10 years old being exposed to pornography. The child was being exposed to pornography. This was a female child being exposed to pornography from one of her friends, so-called friends, one of the kids. And not just her friends, just other kids in the school. And the mother has been fighting, trying to stop it. Taking precautions. You take your kid phone. So, okay, say you take your kid phone so they can't look up pornography around you. But when they get to school, you have kids who not on punishment and who have a phone, and they bring and in turn showing pornography to the other kids. You understand? Showing the other girls pornography. Like she has if the child, this is 10 years old, man. But kids have so much access and quick access to pornography. That's the thing. I'm definitely going to look into this, but there should be regulations and restrictions on, the access to this pornography, because there is none. With X videos, Pornhub, and Porn Shack, and Spank Shack, and Spank Bang, all these stupid, these crazy demonic porn sites, sharing sites, you don't have to put in a credit card or have an ID, or you don't even have to put in your age to watch these videos. And on a lot of websites, and it's not just hardcore porn. You have softcore porn all throughout the internet. OnlyFans is going on, and this is just the stuff that you have to try to find somewhat. But kids, you can stumble upon these things and images on Google searches. You can stumble upon these images on pornographic images when you're just trying to watch a cartoon video. Literally, if you go watch anime on the anime site, if you go to the anime site, they have porn ads right under that. You can find some news sites you can just be checking out some news, porn right under it. And I mean, it's bad, man. Like, it's everywhere. And porn, like, I remember Cinemax used to be it used to be taboo because you used to be able to, like, when we were younger, used to sneak and watch Cinemax at night at a certain time at night. Cinemax used to be the only station that played these softcore porn movies at a certain time, late night, on cable TV. Now, kids didn't have ready. You didn't pay the bills. You didn't have ready access. You know what I'm saying, to Cinemax and things like that. Like, if your parent, because most of the time the cable, like back in the day, the cable boxes and stuff was in the living room. Like, so you couldn't just be in there watching, porn movies. Your family come in there, mama some, and beat your ass, or, cut it out, tell you, put you on punishment. But nowadays, you have such easy, quick access. Again, like, you got OnlyFans, got all these phones. That's why I don't advise getting a kid a smartphone for, until they get to be a certain age. And I really do mean it. Like, you don't need what you need a smartphone for. You just need one of them cricket phones up until the time you about 15. And that's my damn word. But see, the problem is like, in this situation, you have other children who parents don't give a damn. And even though you policing your kids, when they get to school and get away from you, then those children is gonna show them the stuff you don't want them to see. The porn and I'm talking about pornography. If you talk to psychiatrists, I mean, they'll tell you how much we don't want to pay attention to that, but they'll tell you the horrible effects that pornography has on the human brain. I mean, this is on the adult brain, but just imagine the effects it have on the underdeveloped adolescent brain. Those effects can be life altering and damaging, man. I really do mean that. Like, learning about sex too early can be, in an unhealthy way, can be psychologically damaging, and that shouldn't. And we need to address that and stop trying to just act like that. Go to show you really don't care about children, because we make them, put them in adult positions, and try to make them grow up too fast, trying to project things from our thought process onto them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of adults do that with all this transgender and picking your sex and gender fluidity. That's parents projecting their thoughts, sexual thoughts, onto the kids. You understand? That's what that is. It ain't no way around that. That's what it is. That's the truth. I know it hurts, but you know what I'm saying? We got to get into the truth so we know how to help. But this, like, and pornography, like, is a broad thing. It's not just, you have hardcore porn, you have softcore pornography, you have hentai pornography, you have different genres of pornography, you have just image pornography. Like, when you got basically you used to have to go buy a XXL magazine, or go buy one of those Hustler magazines. Like, you wanted a nude magazine, you used to have to go to the grocery store, or go to a store and a gas station, grab that magazine, look very creepy, and this magazine wasn't cheap. Those magazines were high dollar. Grab a $10, $15 magazine, walk up to the counter, put with a naked woman, put it up there, look at the purse. Like, those things were deterrents. Like, that whole process was a deterrent, because you knew you was doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you have these things on hand. It's like, if you want to see some booty shaking or some ad, bang, TikTok, bang. You know what I'm saying? You got all this social media, OnlyFans, bang. You know what I'm saying? You want to see some booty? You ain't got to buy a magazine, a XXL. You got your average woman bending over, touching her toes in her normal pictures. In women that you follow's normal pictures, you got them wearing lingerie in broad day. So it's like, you don't need, like, you have access to so much pornography the sexual the sexual gratification mechanism in your mind, the instant gratification mechanism, is constantly going. Like, so you sexually charging yourself, and that's a dangerous state to be in. Don't Men shouldn't do that. Women shouldn't do that. You have women binging on porn. Back in the day, man, only like 10, 20 years ago, women were ashamed. They didn't watch pornography like that. Men coerced them into doing it. They were ashamed to admit into watching porn. They were also ashamed because women didn't want to admit they were masturbating. Like, women don't have to be incels. Women don't have to utilize pornography in the same way men do, but women are so sexually charged and became so perverse in this society. Now they burning in the lust for their fellow woman. Now they watching more female porn than men. Oh yeah, trying to look at some BBLs and stuff. Just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? This society's became disgusting and perverse, and it happens. Like I say, these companies, man, we need to start holding these companies to back. Like it should be more restrictions on just access to porn. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It should be more restrictions on pornography access. You shouldn't be able to just a kid shouldn't be able to just click their phone and stumble upon X videos and then be able to just one click away from seeing hardcore, just flat out degrading demonic porn. One click. It shouldn't be that easy. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said, for kids, for the woman who I was speaking to, who was talking about her daughter, and another child exposing her daughter to pornography, I understand her frustration, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand you try to raise your kids and do the right thing by them, but you got other wicked children and with wicked parents, secular parents who don't care what they do. I remember it was a time when I was in school back in the day, and the worst thing a kid could do is bring a Playboy magazine to school. And that wasn't good. Like, your parents wasn't getting you Playboys and porn, but now you got this one kid bring the magazine and bang. Like, you see them titties, man? You see this? And that's sexually charged. That can really, like I said, mess up a young boy's mind and sexually charge him. And now that's all he's on. He not worried about cultivating relationships. No, all he worried about is being sexually charged. And look at the society today. You got women who think they can have sex like men. Women who think they can go out here and be men and have sex like men, give their body to multiple people when they are the intake vessel. When they can get pregnant. When women, like I say, have never done this, when their strength is in their exclusivity, in their loyalty, in their chasteness. Women don't even care about that no more. That's due to this sexually charged society, and that's under the guise of empowerment, and that's how sad it's became. So with that being said, it's your man, Nico B. I'm going to go and let y'all go.